again. Figured I'd start out with a little guitar. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day, night, morning, wherever you are. So yeah, I have to make an order today, so figured to go live and do it. Hello Random writes, let's go. Yeah, we're going. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. So yeah, today I have a special order that I'm making, so I figured I'd make it when I go live. That way I can tell them, hey, I made it when it was live. You can go check it out. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Hope everybody's having a good day. Jess Bullock writes, thank you so much. Appreciate the kind words. Ugg Chugs, what's up? My Pottery brother from another mother is in here. It's so great. I was just in his live feed earlier. If anybody watching here, definitely go subscribe to Ugg Chugs because he does really awesome lives too. He's another production potter like myself. I mainly make flower pots for a living, but he makes a lot of mugs and face mugs, and they're awesome ones. In fact, I just ordered one from today from his Etsy shop, so I'll be excited to have that. That'll be cool. Jess Bullock, right? That looks fun. That is fun. Yeah, it's my job, and it's also fun. It most certainly is fun. David Michael writes, you need to Google Brian Bendone Pottery bid. Okay, I'll check that out. Farrah writes, sorry. Oh, brother, love you from India. Oh, thanks so much for watching, man. From all the way from India. I appreciate it. Appreciate you tuning in. Like I said, today I'm doing a special order. And these are what I call a Tuscan style, so it has like a very Palladian rim. Ugg Chugs, right? Thanks for that, man. Of course, yeah. Most certainly. I've wanted one of your mugs too. I did just get the plain mugs, so hopefully you didn't take offense to that. But I like the glossy Albany slip look. It looks awesome too. Plus, I don't get all that much time to make my own pots, so I actually enjoy using other potters' wares, especially for eating and all that good stuff. Once in a while I keep some of my stuff, but I don't know, for some reason I enjoy pottery as a whole, so when I can, I snag other potter's stuff, so you were on my list for sure. So yeah, this is the Tuscan rim style. Took me 12 years to make myself some dishes. No, I hear you. That's exactly it. I have some flower pots that I use that are my own, but honestly, those are ones that have defects. And so I get to look around at all the pots planted up and just see failure. But I don't care. They're ones that had chips in them from, moving them around or this and that. And the ones I couldn't sell, so I might as well use them. But I understand, yeah. I haven't even made myself actually, I have a batch of bowls, and I don't think I have any plates that I made, but I have a bunch of bowls that I've made. Use them from time to time. Chugs writes, yeah, I keep a lot of defect stuff too. Yeah. No, it's just what we got to do. You get to keep those ones. As production potters, it's so hard to be able to keep your own stuff, because we're making just thousands of these things, and it's like everybody wants them when they want them, so we get them out at specific times, and yeah, totally understand you, man. And hope your live feed went well. Like anybody who was watching, Chad from Ug Chugs does live feeds. I think mainly, was it Monday through Thursday now, something like that. I guess it's Central Time, so I think it's 1 to 3. I don't know if I'm getting that wrong, Chad. I'm sorry, but definitely go and check them out if you're in here. Hey, well, writes, hey Ben, hey, how's it going? Pravitha writes, hi, how's it going? How are you today? Today I'm just making a special order that I had for some Tuscan rim pots. It's just the style that I call this flower pot. It's a very Tuscan-y look, so it's just simply named it the Tuscan rim. You have to do a batch of the 2-pound pots, which I'm doing right now. Then I have to do a batch of the 4-pound. And then I have to make the saucers for them. So that's today's agenda. And after that, who knows? Who knows what will happen? We never know what happens in these lives, right? Pull my longer back. Best dream 80s rock band. Oh, here we go with that question again. The guys that you asked me last time were all on the list. Best, okay. I'm still going with Chris Cornell, lead singer. Let's see, drummer. 80s drummer. Wait, what kind of music is this? Because that makes a big difference. Oh, you already said it, didn't you? Rock band. Yeah, I'm going Chris Cornell, singer. You know, he started late 80s, so he counts. And let's see here. Guitar player. Let's go with, I don't know, my mind changes every day. But for 80s, I'm going with Steve Vai just because he could do anything. If you need him to play something chill, he can. If you need him to play something crazy, he would. And he was, I guess he was a lead guitar player for Whitesnake for a long time. So bass player, Billy Sheehan. And then drummer. I don't know. You got me. Let's see here. Yeah, what did you write? Last time was the last 20 years. Okay, yeah. Well, it's kind of the same people here, so. Okay, so I had the bass player, who was Billy Sheehan. He was in a band called Niacin, but he was the bass player to Mr. Big. But he's just amazing. He's also in Winery Dogs with Portnoy from Dream Theater. So, hang on, we still need a drummer. Let's go with, does Matt Cameron count? He's a pretty versatile drummer. Matt Cameron, I guess they started in the 80s with Soundgarden and Pearl Jam. He's been with Pearl Jam for years now, so he's a pretty solid player for a rock band. Yeah, I don't know. You got me thinking. So that'd be a decent 4-piece anyway. Yeah, you had me thinking last time, for sure. That's a tough question. Prabitha writes, what are you making? I'm making flower pots. But today I'm making a special order of what I call Tuscan rim pots. And I'm sorry, I just made these and I didn't show it to you. So the pot ends up looking like this. It has a little heavy dent on the rim. It has like a Palladian rim that comes out to the side. So that's the deal today. Let's see here. Oh, my Plonker writes Chris Slade on drums. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Janelle Skelton, right? The guy from Metallica, whose name I can't remember this second. On drums? No. I would not choose Lars Ulrich on drums. Though I like Metallica, he is most certainly not a versatile rock drummer. Yeah, I would go with, again, either Mike Portnoy or James Cameron. Probably Portnoy, actually, because he could just do it all. So, yeah, I don't know. Pretty much the same question. So, there's your 80s lineup. But, yeah, no, I wouldn't choose. In fact, for most rock bands, I wouldn't choose anybody from Metallica just because they're kind of exclusive to what they can do and what they do. Which is awesome. I just wouldn't put them in an overall regular rock band. The Judgment Cat writes, what are you making? I am making flower pots. I'm making a flower pot that I call a Tuscan rim. And I'm making it for a special order that I have. So I have to make 6 2-pound pots, 6 4-pound pots, and then all the saucers to match. And for anybody tuning in, this is what I do every day. This is I make flower pots for a living. So I'm a production potter, and I make flower pots. So I've been trying to go live more often. This last week I wasn't able to go live very much. So I'm sorry for everybody who was waiting to tune in. But I'm live now, so it is what it is. Red writes, hello, Mr. Multi-Talented. How are you doing today? Oh, thanks so much. Appreciate it. I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you doing? I really appreciate the talent thing, but in my head, pottery, music, all that stuff, it's all learned behaviors that you just focus on and get better at. So if you want to learn how to make pots, just do it and make a few thousand of them and you'll get better at it. It's repetition, repetition, repetition. But there are people that can just jump on the wheel and do it for the first time and nail it. So there's most certainly talent in there. Pull my Plonker writes, what is your favorite Gibson guitar? In fact, choose 2. One for looks and one for sound. Okay. I'm going to go with the Paul, which was the first Les Paul, for sound. For looks, I'm going to have to go with the SG. I like the SGs. I played one the other day, which I don't normally play. And it felt really good. It just had an overall really cool sound, so I was brought up as a Fender guy for sure, and then instantly went over to played a few different Fenders, Strat. I still have my I think I have an 87 Telly, but my go-to is most certainly my Paul Reed Smith or my Charlie Hunter H string, which that's a really fun instrument. One day on one of my lives or one of my videos, I should show you guys that guitar because it's certainly very innovative. It has 5 guitar strings going to a guitar amp and 3 bass strings going to a bass amp. So you pretty much play bass and guitar at the same time, and it's just fun. Let's see. Chugs writes, I was not just the jump on the wheel kind. I bet you were. Yeah, no, I don't remember my days of, I really don't remember my days of not being on the wheel, just because I mean I was making pots when I was just a little kid, so I was always on it. But yeah, there's a lot of going through, and you have to really, really practice at it, and it'll get there. There's a lot of variables too. A lot of schools that you go to and try pottery, they always give you like really hard clay, clay that's been sitting there a year, and they have to use it up. And people are like, "Why can't I use this?" And it's like, "Well, it's too hard." There's a lot of variables involved with all this stuff, so. And yeah, if you guys are in here, Ug Chugs, Chad is really awesome. He's a Alabama potter, and he is a production potter like me, and makes mugs. So go follow him too, or subscribe to him. He's got a great channel. He's a great person too. We were gonna do a live feed together earlier today. It just didn't work out. I had tons of stuff going down during the day. So hopefully next week, I think I'm gonna have him on this channel. Last time we did a feed together was on his channel, so that'll be fun. You guys should tune into that. And I'll let everybody know. Maybe I'll do one of those community posts or something so we can let people know ahead of time. And we'll have a pottery party on here. 2 potters going at once. Looking forward to it, because I had fun with him on the last one we did. We had way too much stuff in common. It started to get a little odd. Yeah, Brad writes, "I am good, thank you. I was here the last day. We talked about music and the band and pottery and so much. You are multi-talented." Oh, thanks so much. I appreciate it, Red. You're very kind. Let's see, nice. Oak Chugs. I had a Les Paul for a while and a Telly. Oh, geez, here we go again. Yep, more stuff in common. Did you have a Sunburst Telly? I've never owned a Les Paul, though they are good. I really do like them. I just, as a potter, you're not rich enough to buy multi-guitars, and luckily I have my trusty Paul Reed behind me, and that one, that's my go-to forever. But I've been lucky that my dad was very, we didn't have money, but he really believed in buying people good tools, and he treated instruments as tools. So yeah, I had a Strat copy to start, and then it went from Strat copy to an actual Strat that he had, which I think was an 80s Strat, which one of my closest friends has that now, which is cool. So when I do run into him and get to see him, I get to see that guitar again. And then from there I went to the Paul Reed, and I kind of stuck with that. I do have a couple guitars that I've actually made, put into kits. Actually, I have one off to the side here. Let me just clean up my hands. I'll show you guys if you're gonna be hanging out for a second. Yep, black with orange burst. Yeah, I figured. That's too funny. Right. Let's see here. I'll show you this one that this is one actually that my buddy and I made, but we got like the kit and we put it together and everything. This is actually his. Mine's just regular color, but I have it sitting right here. This is pretty cool. So this one came out pretty awesome. This is like a lime green semi-hollow body, 24 fret, and I guess it's kind of based off of a Languedoc, which is a very sought after maker up, I believe, in Vermont. And we saw these kits, and so mine's just regular wood color, kind of like the back here. I kept mine regular wood, and he went for this lime green finish, and ended up looking okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, we put that one together. It's the neck, it's glued in. It's not a bolt on. So this thing sounds pretty cool. I've yet to. I was gonna put on the strap nuts for it, so I can actually use it. But yeah, no, it's a fun guitar. Let's see. Oh, and you got a Taylor? Yeah, I have a Taylor too. I have a cutaway Taylor. Is yours a cutaway? Man, this is getting too weird, Chad. I have a cutaway. Let's see. It's acoustic electric. Yeah, yours is a cutaway. Mine's acoustic electric. Probably maybe 2001. So that's too funny, man. I swear, Chad, if I was down in Alabama, I feel like we'd be hanging out. Well, you wouldn't need to bring your instruments because they have the same darn ones. No, I don't have a Les Paul, but they are fun to play. And a lot of my favorite guitars from way back when played them. And a lot of stuff that you think that people actually played, you know, like Fenders on, say like Jeff Beck. You know, everybody knows he's a Fender Strat guy. Well, his early albums actually were recorded on a Les Paul. So, I know, it's Parallel Lives. Exactly. Except I'm up here in Yankee Land. One of my best friends lives down in Alabama, and he keeps saying you got to get down here, and I should come and see him. So if I ever get down there, I'll be hitting you up. So I'd love to go down to Alabama and see what's like down there. I don't know if I'd ever come home, to be honest with you. Looks like you've got a lot of red clay down there. All the dirt roads are red, so that means there's red clay everywhere. Oaktrug's right. Can't shred like you though. I played with him and did vocals. Well, yeah, there you go. And yeah, that's fine too. I mean, I've had to be a lead singer in bands before and be the lead guitarist, and it gets to be that got to be a little insane. So, especially when you're trying to end your solo and then you got to come in with the vocals on point. Yeah, it's mentally draining. So, but I don't do too much shredding. I mean, I show it like in the you're in South Alabama. Okay. Yeah. Wait a minute. Where? I'd have to ask you where you actually. Well, you know, we'll talk about this in the live too. But I'd like to find out where you are. I've never even asked you where you are in Alabama. That's why I got purchased a pot from you earlier today. That way I can send you things I run across, like some of that Albany slip. I'm gonna sneak from my pops. Actually, he's probably watching. And that way you can try it out. I mean, it's pretty much the same as what's the name of the slip that replaced it? I'm so used to saying Albany slip because that's all we've always used. I'm losing it. I've lost it. My brain isn't working today, guys. Yeah, red clay is south of you. That's what I took it that way. I don't know if I sounded like I did, but I did understand that. My buddy is in Greenville. And actually, one of the first shops that ever sold my pots was in Birmingham at Oak Street Garden Shop on Oak Street in Birmingham. So that was cool. They used to buy pots. I used to send them down pallets. That was years and years ago. That was probably in the end of the 90s. Early 2000, 2001, somewhere in there. They were buying pots. So yeah, Oak Street Garden Shop. I wonder if they're still open. I should look them up. Maybe I can come down there and see everybody and maybe leave off a van full of pots when I'm down there, right? Alberta, there you go. Duh. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate it. The brain is not working. That's a substitute for Albany slip. And they're pretty much, I mean, from what I've seen on other Potter's pots, they're pretty much identical. I mean, I'm sure some archaeologists will be able to figure that out. Difference. But to my eye, yeah. So what do we have here? Okay, I think I'm done with the 2-pound size, which is good. Get those out of the way. So yeah, here's what I'm doing today, guys. Never knew Albany slip, so don't know any better. Yeah, it's pretty much the same, and that's why they sold it as a substitute. They're both awesome. But it's been a while since I'm gonna be doing a stoneware fire pretty soon, outdoor. My dad has a 20 cubic foot brick kiln that we built. So I'm gonna do a full glaze firing. I'll be doing some wood ash, some Albany slip, some Sato, which is and Tombo, which are I guess for that's the Japanese names for Americans. I mean, it's kind of like a tobacco spit color. Yeti Spag, found my new favorite live. You on here often? Yeah, I'm on here often. You should also check out Ugg Chugs. He's right above in the stuff. He has a great live as well. But no, I appreciate that. Thanks for cruising in and hanging out and enjoying it. Just making pots. Let's see, I need to do the saucers now for, did I have my tool? I have to make the saucers for the pots I just made, so let's do that. And that's cool. It's your favorite live Yeti Spag. If you haven't subscribed, that's cool. Do it up. I do go often live, or often. I go live often. I mean, I tell you, lack of sleep, what it can do to the brain. We actually were up very late last night. We were at the top of a mountain trying to see if we could see the northern lights, because it was the one of the only days left that you can see the northern lights up here, and we had a perfectly clear sky, and wow, did we see the amount of shooting stars. It's like at their peak, so just one after another after another after another. It was very cool. And it was my wife's birthday, so we hung up on a freezing cold mountaintop. And got to be shivering. We even had winter hats on. It was that cold up there. So, what am I doing? I don't need that size. I need this size. I wedged out a whole bunch of pieces up to the side. So, SJM writes, I'm about to fire up this raccoon kiln. Nice, SJM. Sweet. This is going to be the first fire, right? That's exciting. And best luck to the kiln gods on that one. It'll come out awesome. We all know it's going to come out awesome. Raccoon's so fun. I only did it a couple times in my life, so it's been a long time since I've done that. Yeti, right? Should subscribe. Oh, thanks so much. Appreciate it, Yeti. Chugs, right? Thanks for that, Ben. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of people. Seems like a lot of people, Chad from Ugg Chugs, that come into both of our lives. So that's kind of cool. That's why it'd be nice if I don't do lives when you're doing them, though it's kind of really hard to make, because people are like, oh, why haven't you been doing lives in the last few nights? It's like, well, I work all day, and then I'm going to work at night doing live. It's just too much sometimes, so. I'm going live a little later in the day today, even though I already did stuff all morning. But you guys should check out Ugg Chug's channel as well. And SJM Ceramics, he's in here. He's got a cool channel. He just did this weekend, he hit 100 subs and did 100 power, or 100 pots live. I was able to pop in real quick on Sunday at the shop. Then literally after I got off the live with you, I got literally inundated. Somebody came into the shop and was like, I want that whole wall of pots. So that was wild. It's always crazy when that happens. So yeah, that ended up being a insane thing because other people were in there trying to get at those pots as well, and I had to say, hey, this person just called all of them, and then other people were like, what do you mean all of them? And I was like, they just said all of them. So they meant it. So we loaded them all up into a van and went and delivered, and my dad watched the shop and then came back and tried to fix it all. So that was cool. Let's see. TRX boy writes, today was my second day of school. Remember me? Hey, yeah, I remember you. What's up, man? Hopefully your back to school is going okay for you. As James from this will be. I'm using a Harbor Freight burner. Okay, because the regulator is broken on the one that came with the kiln. Okay, yeah. So you're like a garden burner, like to burn off grass. You probably use one of those. Yeah, so we have just for us. How big is the kiln? We use 2 on our propane kiln. It's about 20 cubic feet. So we use 2 Bunsen burners. And man, that thing eats up propane. I don't know how many. Right, 150, 200 gallons of propane get used in that thing. But the results are awesome. And I think when I do the next firing, I think I'm literally just going to do a live feed of the flames going into the kiln just over and over and over again. Because people might enjoy just seeing that flame. And I could sit there and actually just text back and forth with everybody and talk to everybody on there that way. Chuck's right. Gotta go home for the day. Have a great stream, man. Oh, I appreciate it. Chad from Chugs. He writes, hi, awesome, good day. Yeah, no, that was a good day. But yeah, no, it's always a pleasure to see you. And I tuned into your live stream earlier, and everybody in here, go follow Chad from Chugs. He's got a really great channel. Really fun guy, really great person, and we're gonna hopefully do a live together soon again. And we also talked about doing a live with SJM Ceramics at some point too. So I gotta try to fit all this stuff in. I wish I had more time. Not enough time in a day. TRX player, need any mod yet? No, I'm pretty good. I haven't had any issues yet, but I appreciate you. And SJM Ceramics offering that as well, and a couple other people. So I'll keep you guys in mind. But I do appreciate your offering, and yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, just a cheap weed burner. Yep, exactly. Should still get plenty hot. Oh yeah, well, firebox is 18 by 24. Okay, so that's 10 cubic feet ish. 18, 24. Yeah, ish. Yeah, that'll get hot enough. The raku stuff. Oh yeah, these are just saucers, everybody. Everybody's watching. These are saucers for the flower pots that I just made. And actually, I'm looking over, and I need to make one more of those. Ah! I'm even counting wrong today. I'm just like stumbling around, all tired, making pots. Let's see. Can we 3-way live, 4-way live with Swansea? That'd be cool. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. It says add somebody to the live, and maybe we could do that and make it be. I mean, maybe there's some other program. Somebody said use OBS, which I have to look up all that. So I'm sure there's a way to do it because I've seen other people do that before and have 4 people, different people talking and the whole thing. That'd be really fun to do, actually. Good idea. I just don't know how to do it because when I go on, I use my mobile here. So when I click on go live, it says add somebody. So I don't know if I can add more than one, but that would be interesting to do. That'd be fun. Just have like a huge pottery stream. And I don't know how it works. It's usually, when Ugchugs and I did one on his, it didn't come up and say that I was live. It just showed on his that he was live with me. So I guess we'd have to let everybody know, all of our followers or subscribers, know ahead of time to go ahead and follow the person that will be hosting the live. But it's a good idea. I think the OBS, the stream has to be run off the desktop. I might be wrong. You're probably right. But if it's streamed off the desktop, I think you can use your phone as a camera. You just have to like make it identify as a camera. Something like that. I don't know. I watched a quick video on it and it was like, just a potter. How am I gonna pull all this off? But yeah, maybe you guys know. I realized I need one more of these 2-pound Tuscans to go finish up this section of the order. That's what I'm making right now. And for everybody tuning in, I hope you're having a good day. Tuesdays always seem to be, I guess they're better than Mondays. Though I work on Sundays, so Mondays actually kind of are my day that I only work until around 4, and then I get the rest of the day off usually. So they're my half days, I guess I would say. You guys keep seeing me look off to the side whenever somebody writes something. I have an iPad set up over here because it's kind of hard to see the phone from where I'm at. I don't know if people really like people's faces right in there reading something. Maybe you do. Maybe the algorithm on YouTube does too. I don't know. Put my face down. Okay. Do I still have any saucers to do on that? I did. I have one more saucer to do too. That size. All right. So this pot, the Tuscan Rim 2-pound pot, has like a heavy dent in there, as you can see. You can see. And this little piece of clay here, which is about half a pound of clay, creates a saucer for it. So, pots and saucers, pots and saucers. So this saucer will fit this pot. I know, right? Erwin writes, this goes to the return of Swayze. It would be Sam, right? The return of Sam. Yeah, with a black shirt. It's always the Swayze. The Swayze train. That's a Trailer Park Boys reference. So, if you know what I'm talking about, you do. Going off the rails on the Swayze train. It's always a Swayze reference in here, no matter what it is. We call them subs, though. Yeah, you sure do, right? I know. I'm so used to doing like Instagram live feeds. I did them forever. So the whole follow. Which I think they should be subs anyway, because follow is a little weird. It's a little David Koresh-ish. So, now I'm going to the 4-pound pots. And no, this isn't Ghost 2, Erwin, but I appreciate you tuning in. Because I ain't going to mess that pot up. Because that pot in that movie was a good pot. It was pretty funny how long it took for them to break it. They better have just did one take with that. Because being that potter, I'd be like, come on. That was like a 20-pound vase. And you have to clean the whole set. And they just go, ooh, and break it. They're making the same style. Because they wanted 2-pound pots and 4-pound pots of the Tuscan room. So that's what I'm doing. There wasn't many of them. It was just 6 and 6. So. Sham writes, I'm about halfway through trimming my throwathon pots, and a lot are too hard, so I'm getting this firing in while it's not raining. Yeah. So yeah, getting in this firing while it's not raining. Yeah. They're too hard to trim already. They dried too quick. It actually has been dry for the last few days, which is nice because we were so used to being so wet up here in the Northeast. The things did dry out really quickly. It actually had some things crack on me for first time in a long time. This humidity level was down in here was at like, I don't know, with the dehumidifier on was like 40%, something like that. So that's low for here. I know it's not Arizona low, but that's low for here. Yeah. Erwin Curtis writes, you walk into Pottery Barn in China amid you're immediately escorted back into the back and put to work. Yeah, basically. Except I'm not in the barn today. which I have no problem doing. I wouldn't want to be making the pots for pottery, but a lot of those are just press molded, non-handmade. They probably have some handmade stuff too. But, yeah. That probably would happen there, Erwin. Like, oh, okay, you make pots? You come with me. Okay, you stay there. And what do you do, Erwin? What do you do for a living? Oh, no, sorry, I meant to say too soft. Oh, geez, Erwin. Yeah. Oh, it was funny. It was good. I mean, that's kind of what happened. They knew you can make the things. Why not? Go into the back and make them. But yeah, what do you do for a living, Erwin? So I can make a joke to you. Just trying to think of something to make up. You ain't gonna tell the truth. No, actually it's my house. This is literally from my basement, but yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it, Erwin? Sham writes, Ben, you have to drive 4 hours to St. Clair, Quebec tomorrow. Oh, you have to. I was like, I do. What are you talking about? I have to leave at 5 a.m., 9 to 4, and then get home around 8. But the travel pay is going to be insane. Oh, well, at least you're going to get some good travel pay. Erwin, you're a retired truck driver. Okay. So you have a huge neck? Are you one of those huge neck truck driver guys? You two of us can make jokes back. You guys are sitting in the trucks all day and your heads are going like that and your necks just fill out. I got tons of buddies that are truck drivers and they all got big necks. You must have wicked big shoulders there, Erwin. Here we go with all the jokes. Yep. Show us your calves. Well, I grew up on a dairy farm, and I don't have any of the heifers here, so can't show you the calves today. Let's see, can I get a heads up for elbow time in case I'm busy with the kiln? I don't know when elbow time will be. Honestly, I did weigh out enough stuff here, I think, but probably another half hour or something. Probably need to do some overtime. Erwin writes, no big neck, just a lot of flop sweat. Yeah, no, I got you. What kind of truck you drive, or did you drive? International? Mac? Something? Different all the time? Let's see. Quillingiana Rasingi writes, I'm a furry little fish stick. Huh. Cool. That's cool. Good to know. Freightliner. Erwin Curtis writes he drove Freightliner for a living. There you go. You got a lot of miles under your belt. Obviously retired, so drove a lot of miles. We all need good truck drivers because that's how we get all our stuff. I grew up on a dairy farm, so we were always driving. We were driving trucks at a very young age. We have there was an international over there, and that's what I learned on. back when everybody still drove standard. And yeah, it's good to know. So, but I appreciate you tuning in there, Erwin. Sniggy writes, I'm going to subscribe just for that. Well, yeah, I mean, two could play the same game, but that's how it works. Erwin Curtis, Dairy Farm. Yeah. Erwin writes, I got my laptop suction cup to my stomach. Please help. So if anybody knows how to unsuction cup a laptop from a stomach, please let Erwin know. He's in dire need. Mr. Man, hi, it's me again. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Man? Let's see, Yeti Spag writes, are you just eyeballing these things? They look identical. Yeah, well, I do thousands of these. So I've done them for years and years, so I do know how big certain sizes are. It's kind of like, you'll see Erwin's in the chat, he's a truck driver, he could probably tell you, you know, like, oh, that bolt is well, he drives American, so, you know, that's a, you know, whatever, half-inch nut, or that's a this and that, so I can tell you that these are going to be the same size. And once you do something 1,000 or more times for each shape, they got to be, and they have to be the same size. But I also have little tricks to get there as well. But yeah, if you put two up next to each other, they are going to be the same size. Erwin, this guy's funny. All right, yeah. So here's two of them next to each other, and yeah, they're same height, same width. They gotta be, because people order them together, so they gotta be. Yeah, I'm still laughing at Erwin's comment. Mr. Man writes, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. I know. Well, for me, yeah. I think last week it got to be a bit much going live at night, because I work all day too. So there was days where I get up early, so and I was doing lives until like midnight or something, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get up in like 4 hours. Like, how is this working? Yeah, Yeti Spag, lots of muscle memory for sure. Yeah, a lot of it is muscle memory, but it's also the clay is just, it goes to a specific height if you get the specific thickness all the way. So once you figure that out, it's kind of going to go to the same spot every time as long as you make it even the whole time. Brought to you by Poland Spring. Not really. Yeah. All right, on to the next. I already put a bet down. See, I'm losing my mind. It's gone. It's gone. My mind's gone. You're watching Crazy Potter tonight. It's not even night. It's 5:30. Oh, from London, Yeti Spag. All right, you're out of here. Good night from London. See you soon. Well, yeah, good night to you. And hope everything's going well over in London. I didn't get to go to London, but I did fly into your country in 2001 and drove all around the Yorkshires and then up to Lake District Went to a bunch of potteries, a bunch of abbeys, and a bunch of pubs. So we had a good time. So, but have a good night. Yeah, peace. Yep, you too. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. London calling. I didn't get to go to London when I was over there. It'd be fun to check that out. I'm not a big city guy. I live out in the woods. Or some of you guys say the sticks, but we live in the sticks. Every time I go down to New York City, I gotta go down often because I have a couple stores down there. I don't own the stores, but they buy my pots for me. And every time I go down there, I start to get, I don't know, just the exhaust and Chinese food. I can't breathe. I start to get like anxiety. Like, get me out of here. I can go in quick and get out quick. It's impossible to do, but every time I go down to New York, I have to do that. Get me out of here. Though there's so much cool stuff to do, and I need to actually go down and do a full day down there and get a bunch of stuff done. But Erwin. Let's see here. Erwin says he'd pull over his truck to watch Friends any day. He just couldn't get enough of Ross and Rachel. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that show, bud. But I could see being a truck driver having to pull over to see what was happening. Pull over for General Hospital because you needed to find out what the quarter mains were up to. You two could play this game early. I'm good with it. Us New Englanders. Are you a New England, Erwin? That's all we used to do. Hot potato insults back and forth. But I keep it family friendly here, so it's really hard for me to keep it family friendly, especially when I have so many truck driver jokes that are filthy in my mind that I can get you with, but I can't. So I won't. But I'm really glad that you were into Friends. I'm glad you found a show that really suited your taste buds. Okay, I only pulled over to watch Peppa Pig. Okay, there we go. I don't even know what that is. Isn't that like some animated show? I don't know. I'm not cool enough to know what that show even is. Plus, I don't have kids, so my wife and I, we'd have no idea what that is. You'd have to go back to 70s and 80s cartoons for me to know. But I'm pretty sure that's a cartoon. Sure sounds like one. Some pink pig. This clay's a bit hard. I don't know why they make it so hard on me. cartoon. Yeah, okay. Erwin writes it's a cartoon. Yeah, okay. I figured it was a cartoon. That's got to be later on. I'm an 80s kid, so. The only cartoons I watched in the 80s were pretty much made in the 70s and 60s. Actually, that's not true. I think I watched Thundercats a bit. Little Masters of the Universe or something. I pretty much went straight from that to Jaws and Platoon and all those movies. Didn't stay long on cartoons, that's for sure. We got Sword in the Stone from Disney. That's a darn good one. My wife says all the time, like, oh, something's on. I'm like, I never even seen this. What was the one the other night she said? Oh, Lady and the Tramp. Am I right? I didn't watch that. That's alright, though. Yeah. You're more of a Teletubby or My Little Pony guy. No, I'm not. But I'm glad you are. Erwin says he's real into Teletubbies and My Little Pony. And he is into collecting Pokemon trading cards, apparently. That's cool. Yeah, not into, I wasn't into that stuff. Teletubby, is that like the ones with like, what was that? Ooh, that's beyond me. I feel like that's 90s stuff or something. Or kids that actually had cable. I didn't have cable. We had VHS tapes. Mr. Slither writes, hi, I'm back. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Slither? Hope you're having a good day. Or evening. Or morning. Wherever you are. I've asked you where you are before, and I forget. Oh, I'm sorry, but I do remember your name. What are you making today? I am making 4 pound, right now I'm making 4 pound flower pots for a special order. And this style is called a Tuscan Rim. And I'm also getting recommendations from a guy named Erwin on here to watch. His favorite show is Teletubbies and My Little Pony. So I don't really know what those are. But that's also what I got going on here. He said he's a truck driver, likes to pull over and watch Teletubbies. So, it makes sense to me. That's probably what he was doing. He also was asking everybody if they knew how to double clutch, because I don't think he knew how to do it, because he drives automatic. Let's see, you didn't have cable? Yeah. Actually, no, I didn't have to do that either. I did that by hand. We took care of our own, man. Take down a 2,000 pound animal, such as yourself. Alright, maybe I shouldn't be so mean. Gotta cut it out. I just like people like Erwin, because I know what he's thinking. Why am I watching a guy make flower pots? That's probably what he's watching, thinking, but that's alright. Well, what would you do? Drive truck and deliver the grain to the farms and then make fun of the farm on the way out? While your big neck was just floating about in the breeze. And your long red hair was just flowing about. 6'1", 225, bro. 52, by the way. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I'm 43. And I'm about the same, except I'm 6'1", and I'm only 190, so. But I got you. Actually, I like this guy. This is nice. This is a good guy to have in here. Where are you based out of, Erwin? Ohio. Nice. I like Ohio. I've driven through a few times. I got off, not just I-80 going through, but I got off and checked out some stuff. And I spent the night in Columbus, Ohio, which I'd rather have been in the sticks out there. But and actually, a lot of this clay comes from Ohio. It comes from a place called Cedar Heights, Ohio. And that's where the big clay company mines their clay. A lot of people's stoneware bodies across the United States are actually, they might be mixed at specific companies, but a lot of their clay is probably dug from Ohio and then mixed up and sold from different distributors with different names on them. But Cedar Heights is a very big mining area where they have some really good clay. Let's see. Mr. Slither, I don't know how to read that. Yeah, no. I kind of didn't read it that way. I guess I have a dirty mind. I thought you were trying to fool me. Columbus doesn't have a squat. No, they didn't. They had a really horrible hotel. I'll tell you that much. LOL, I'm near the land. Oh, okay. We have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yep. Pro Football Hall of Fame. Of course you do. Yep. Yep. I wouldn't mind going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That'd be cool. They have a version of it in New York City, right? I don't know. Maybe they don't. But that would be a good thing for me to do. I'm also a guitar player, so, and a drummer, and a bass player, and a keyboardist. I've been many things in different bands. But out of all that stuff, I haven't been over there to do that. So, plus you got a good hospital over there for heart patients. In case you're running into any problems when you're driving truck. Yeah, I wasn't too fond of Columbus. That would, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure there's nice people who live there and everything, but we stayed there one night and I was just like, yeah, right, can we keep going? Let's see. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I'm so sorry. Quillingiana? Quillingiana? Sorry. How many pots are you gonna make? I'm gonna make a batch. I'm making 6 2-pound pots, and then I have to make 6 4-pound pots. All the saucers to match, and then after that, I think I'm gonna just make some random stuff. So we'll see. So I guess that would be at least 24. I've already made stuff today too. So. Usually do anywhere from 60 to 100 pots a day, depending on the size. So 7 days a week. Yep, I'm a heart patient. Curtis writes, yeah, nah. Well, at least you have the real good hospital over there. That Curtis, that's no fun. Virginia, what's the name of the design again? Oh, did my screen just froze? Man, this happened last time I was doing a live feed. I'm not sure what's going on here, guys. If you can hear me, I'm gonna try to at least switch the camera the other way and then switch it back. That just reverses it. I know my feed is out. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it'll come back in. I know you can hear me, because you said you can hear me. Let's see. Maybe if I'm in full Wi-Fi right now. I really don't know what's been going on with this. See, and I have at least 2 bars. And you can still hear me. What if I switch the camera? That doesn't work. Let's see here. Not exactly sure what's going on here. Let me run up to my computer and see if there's a way to save this feed, because I don't mind talking to you guys. So if you don't mind, just hang in there for a second. I'd like to see if there's a way to figure this out. I'll be right back. Nope, not sure why it's not working. Did it come back? It didn't come back. You guys are still... There's still some people in here. I'm sorry, I can't figure out what's going on here. Aliens, Curtis writes. Yeah, it's Twister Door. Yeah, right. Hickory. That's it. So, I don't know. I guess it's all darkness. Yeah, let me see if there's another button on here that I can mess with. Let's see where we're at with this. What does this do? Let's highlight some stuff. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I guess I might have to reboot, guys. If you don't mind, if you subscribed, I'll reboot this. I'll just shut it down and restart is right. Okay, so I'm gonna shut this down and restart, guys, if you don't mind. Yep, appreciate it. If you subscribe, come back in. All right. Sorry.